Thank you to my patrons for supporting my work and making this video possible. If you want to see exclusive behind the scenes content, chit chats, and be a part of the making of a beautiful illustrated world featuring the bunny and the bear, go to patreon.com/Christine Malin. Just 2 years ago, I couldn't sit with myself. I couldn't sit with my own thoughts, worries, needs, and desires. And that meant that I couldn't listen to myself, nor could I be my own friend. In my last video, I talked about how striving for perfection eventually and slowly turned into people-pleasing. Other people's idea of what was desirable, perfect, became something I wanted because I wanted to be accepted, to fit in, and to feel worthy. So when I couldn't meet those perceived, made-up expectations, I was angry with myself. My self-talk was horrible. It was rude, aggressive, and just full of hate. I had no kindness, no understanding, no want to understand myself because I was so blinded by those unrealistic goals. As I continue to work through these thoughts today and learn to be more kind to myself, I realize that I still fell into these moments where I'm not. Sometimes the pressure to please and be a part of a group overwhelms me to the point where I despise how I am. But because of my work, I can realize it, I can see it, and I have a whole conversation with myself to help me back into kindness. I know, it sounds crazy, I sound like a crazy person. Sometimes I laugh because I realize how funny it seems to just ask myself questions and then answer them like a therapy session, but just on my own. Today, I want to share one of the first steps in my healing process. It's 80 degrees in here. It doesn't feel like it. Okay, so I want to illustrate this into 4 scenes. So, oh hi, you made it is one scene. Can I give you a super soft, cozy virtual hug? Okay, let's come up with a signature shake. So this is 1 scene, 2 scene, 3 scene, 4 scene, 5 scenes. So I'm gonna illustrate 5 scenes to illustrate this. It is the first step for all change, no matter what kind of change or how much change we want. And that is awareness, mindfulness, whatever you want to call it. It is the ability to know yourself and to view yourself, your thoughts and actions from outside of yourself. Basically, to be conscious of why you do what you do and how you do it. Knowing what you want to change and why you want to change is your compass. Without reason, you're not ready. It wouldn't be a lasting change. It will be fleeting. And you may find yourself back in a form of hatred. To figure out what you want and why, you have to first learn to be kind to yourself. Search and find your flaws and know them, and then do the same for your strengths. Figure out what makes your heart happy and then figure out what makes you sad. Have a curious conversation with yourself, just like you would a good friend. Be curious, be kind, and understanding without judgment, comparison, and expectation. So I started working on Tuesday, and I was still following the same concept of like, let's draw everything as their own illustration, so that each piece could be very separate. And I started working on Tuesday, and again, like I had those thoughts like, oh my gosh, like I can't do this, the bunny's not looking right, the bear's not looking right, how do I make them look this way, what does cross arm look like? It was just a lot of me trying to figure it out. And I felt like I was pushing this concept, like it wasn't coming very naturally to me. I was forcing it, and that's when I realized I have to pivot. I just need to pivot. I need to figure out what to do to maximize my time for one, feel productive and actually be productive, and what can I do to simplify the project, because this is all my decision. Nobody's telling me I need to do this a certain way. It's just all me. So what can I do, right? So I talk to myself. I have a lot of conversations with myself, and I decided to do a comic. And I I knew I wanted to do a comic in the very beginning. It's just I wanted to do my own twist to a comic, which was separate illustrations that you can literally just like flip. But that was like a huge project. Comics are very, very simple. They tell the story. The story is way, way more important than the illustration. And when you look at a comic, the illustration is there, but it is to support the story. So I pivoted and I started to simplify everything. And it was so refreshing. I am now on the path I need to be on. Everything looks good. I have this idea for the story. The story is the main goal. The story is important. And I still am going to create one detailed and intricate illustration, this beautiful illustration for the last scene. But that would be after I finish the comic itself. Smoothie time! I'm going to drink and work on my video. We'll see if I can work on the video. I'm not sure if I have a video to work on, but I want to write some things down and we'll see how it goes. This is the beginning of empathy. Self-kindness is self-empathy, and empathy has no script. There is no right way or wrong way to do it. It's simply listening, holding space, withholding judgment, emotionally connecting, and communicating that incredibly healing message of, you're not alone. This is how Brené Brown explains it, and it is how I finally understand it. 2. I didn't know if I had anything to share. I didn't know if I had a video. This week, mentally, was an emotional roller coaster, but I've been pushing through and pivoting a lot just to help keep me inspired. At some points, I was not my friend. I was micromanaging myself, but I knew how I needed to get myself back into the direction I wanted to go. And I just needed to remind myself that it's okay to have less productive days or weeks, to let projects naturally progress, and to be okay sharing unfinished, unpolished, and imperfect work. Sometimes you need to figure out how to start before you can figure out how to flow, and that's okay. Everything turns out okay. I'll be posting the progress over on my Patreon page, and I just want to thank all my patrons for encouraging me to step outside of my comfort zone and grow in confidence, to post more videos like this, and to talk about things like this. I invite you to join me over there. Click the link up top or in the description to learn more. If we can firmly sit with our minds, accept the parts that help us, and learn how to change the thoughts that keep us stuck, we grow our capacity for the love and understanding we can then give to the world. We can start to help others grow as well. Can you imagine a world in which self-kindness spreads across cultures, languages, and all kinds of barriers? Because deep, deep down, all we want is to be loved and cared for. And that starts within ourselves. "Oh hi, you made it," said Bear. "Would you like a big bear hug? How about an elbow shake?" "No? Oh, I see. I'll just sit with you. However long you like." Come join me over on Patreon or on my website. I hope to see you there, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!